Hello, everybody. I have a Pathfinder session tomorrow to play, and I should be getting some sleep anyways. But instead, I am going to be making a new save for Vintage Story and yapping about college. Because college and grades in general make no sense to me. I'll be honest. I always considered myself a pretty good student. Let me make cool guy here real quick. There we go. What about that guy, huh? But it's quite the voice. I've always been a pretty good student. And I'm not, gonna be denying that. But I felt in recent years my status as a good student is a bit unjustified. For context, I've been doing dual enrollment, which is a program that my high school has where I can attend a community college, go to college as it is, but while still attending high school. And I'm in my final semester of my senior year, and I have 2 classes I'm taking this semester. That's website development, and I forgot the name of the other one, but I had the same professor last semester, and he just said it's basically just drawing. But after I take those 2 classes, I get my AA, and I have like a 3.76 high school or college GPA and a weighted 4.86 high school GPA, which is a little silly. I'm top 20 in my class, which isn't anything crazy, I think there's like 900 people in my class, but that's a snake. From what I've seen, it's silly how we as a society have developed the educational system, at least in America, because I'm graduating with honors and graduating high school with an associate's degree in digital media, but that's way to the same level as like someone that's going for they're like anything in the medical field. I had a friend who was struggling because he was having to take some insane chemistry classes, and I have another one that's taking like college level calculus, and I'm over here, I'm like, oh man, I gotta animate these pictures real good, and like my career isn't like easy, but it's also not science based. Like, I don't have to be smart to do it. I just have to be motivated more than anything else. Looking at just the papers that we receive, it's held to the same degree, and I think my friend that was going for something in the medical field, he was a year older than me, so he already graduated. His GPA was like a 3.2, or I think his college GPA was like a 3, is what I mean. But I think his high school was a weighted 4.2, something like that. But because he was taking hard classes, where stuff is in here. Weird. But I have a higher GPA, but what is that? What does it really mean? It doesn't mean I'm smarter, that's for sure. Um, I don't know. It's very strange. How we've built these systems, and how like my class was incredibly competitive. At least we all were at one point. Because I was in honor classes in middle school, and I went to high school with most of the same people. And in like my algebra class, we all strive to be the best. That's a black bear. We all strive to be the best, no matter what. And it caused me to really stress on myself, just the value of the number associated with my name, that being a GPA. When really I should have been putting the value on my education in my high school years, instead of trying to learn the material to the best of my abilities. I learned how to find loopholes. I started learning, like especially in college, like what professors I should take, not because they're the best teachers, but because they're the easiest. And it's kind of a bummer, honestly, because I've realized that I'm not as much of a critical thinker as I used to be, as I think I used to be. I haven't taken a serious math class in 2 years, or really like a year and a half. And I had to take the ACT, so that way I could get a high enough score to qualify for 100% bright features. And I did get that score, but at the cost of I had to max out my reading. I only took it once, but I maxed out my reading score. And that was enough to make up for the 26 I got in the math and writing. I mean, but which I was kind of bummed about. I think I mentioned in the last video, I originally was going to college for engineering. I felt smart then, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an engineer. And it not only wasn't just something I didn't want to do with my life, I was struggling with it. Maybe I should say that the other way around. Not only was it something I was struggling with, I just wasn't passionate about it, I can't remember when it was, but I just had a thought. I was like, if I'm gonna be spending, like, I always heard that you shouldn't cross your passions with your work, because then your passions become work. And I was always scared to go into something creative because of that. But 2 years ago, I just decided that it wasn't worth fretting over, I have enough passions that if my passion does become work, that's a bit of a bummer, but it'll nonetheless be an enjoyable work, even if I lose my passion for it. And that's why I wanted to go into animation, because I love drawing and I love creating stories. But animation is, to me, it feels like work, but it's very satisfying at the end, when it all comes together. And to me, it was a good balance. I can only hope that for everyone out there, you can all find your own little balance. Or I forget, you can't swim with waterfalls. um, your own balance of passion and work, because I think, you know, this society that we've built up is very lackluster in the work field. You know, we're, as much as I would love a, you know, cubicle 9 to 5, I'll be honest, I've had that thought a lot recently, where I just punch in and punch out for some no-name company, but that's neither here nor there. But as a society, we've come to the conversion point where it is expected that we're gonna go to work, and no matter how much we hate it, we have to do it, because that's just how the world revolves. And you know, I think anyone that says that their work isn't motivated by money, isn't working, they're doing a passion project instead. Because, you know, is my passion gonna get me through the last 5 frames of this animation I have to do, or is it gonna be the paycheck I get? You know, of course, I'm not working for animation studio quite yet, so I don't know how I'll feel. But I know when I was working on my animations for college, I was thinking to myself, do I keep going? I'm like, yeah, I kind of need this grade, so I pushed through. And you know, if you're struggling with a project of yours, I believe that you can push through as well. I believe in you. Yeah, I think that is where I'm gonna end this video. For everyone following along with the gameplay, I think next video I'm gonna change worlds. I changed worlds at the beginning because I added some more mods, but I started a single player world. I wasn't recording, and I really like the terrain generation in that one. Although this is cool, it's really neat. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to that world in the coming videos. But for now, it's a swan. Getting really distracted. For now, I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye bye.